Hi, everyone, and welcome back to This Is My Life. Because guess what? This is my life. It is 11:32 a.m. here in New York. So, how is everybody on this Tuesday? Whatever, depending on where you're at. I woke up this morning. I just not feeling the greatest. Nausea. My anxiety is like, eh. Uh, the heart palpitations and everything. And I'm assuming that has to do with my home environment, what I deal with on a daily basis. Anyways, hold on. I need some lighting here because I don't know how to turn on the flash for here. Here we go. I guarantee it's got to be because of my home life. And we all know what my home life is. I deal with people opening and shutting their doors like every minute. I hear a door open and shut, open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. Okay, I've counted in 5 minutes. I've counted at least 20 times I heard a door open and shut. And the thing is they don't shut it quietly. They have to slam the damn door. I don't know why people need to slam a door because I can shut my door quietly. I have respect for people because I make damn well sure that if I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I close doors quietly. And I do it during the day. I don't sit and slam doors. Like, oh, gotta slam a door. What is the point of slamming a door? What do you get out of it? Okay? Do you have problems? Okay, do you have issues? Because for me, having to listen to a slamming door just flashbacks uh my past. Okay, when I've had doors, had to listen to doors slamming because of an abusive person that I lived with. And the loud noise, the loud voices, the loud music. Okay. It it's irritating when you have a sound sensitivity and you have to constantly listen to it. And can you say anything about it? No, because you live in the ghetto, you live in a rooming house, and you rent for somebody that don't give a shit. Okay? They only care about money. They only care about that monthly money. So you have to keep quiet until you can get the heck out of there. And the thing is loud noises, like the yelling, the loud voices and whatnot, also triggers me because of being in abusive relationships, listening to somebody screaming at me. Triggers. So, let alone mold in the bathroom. So every time I go into the bathroom, I'm inhaling mold spores, which makes me sick, makes my head hurt even worse, makes my stomach hurt. And then I'm coming back into my room and I don't feel good. And I just want to lay down. And, I can't constantly be doing that. I need to have a life. And right now, I'm not having a life because of all the stressors around me. So hopefully, we can get into an apartment, around tax time or something. Um, get into an apartment somewhere. I don't really care at the moment where we get an apartment as long as it's not in the ghetto. It's in a safer location. I have neighbors that I can trust or at least are sociable, that if my anxiety is feeling bad or if I'm feeling bad mentally or whatever, I have somebody to talk to. Because right now I don't have anybody to talk to. And the people that I've had tell me online that I could get a hold of them at any time because they're homebound, they stay at home. Um, I can contact them whenever I want if my mental health is bad. And then I just get shrugged off. I get shrugged off. And that's the worst feeling in the world is when you're struggling with your mental health and you think somebody actually cares because they said, "Hey, you can talk to me when your mental health is bad. Talk to me. I'm always here." Okay, don't lie to me and say you're always here when you just shrug me off. Okay, just shrug me off like I'm nothing. Like, that's not something you should do with somebody that struggles with mental health. Don't just shrug them off. Don't shrug them off. Because there's some people out there that are really struggling with their mental health and they're in a bad place and they're in a bad situation and you shrug them off. How are you going to feel if you get some bad news? because you shrug the person off. Don't shrug a person off. Somebody needs to talk because of their mental health. Don't shrug them off. Talk to them. Okay? Because that's all we really need is somebody to talk to, somebody that'll listen. Now, me, I don't have anybody here to listen to. So, or talk to. Sorry, listen and talk to. Either way, I do both. So I depend on people online that I meet to help me. And when you don't have that, who are you talking to? Nobody. And then you're just feeling even worse because then you're like, great, nobody to talk to. Here I'm struggling, nobody to talk to. When people give you their cell phone numbers and say, hey, send me a text if you're not, your mental health isn't the greatest, need somebody to talk to, I'm there. Okay, done that before. I sent a text to somebody telling them my mental health was bad. I was in a bad place, was not feeling the greatest. Okay, and I was not doing very well mentally. It took a week for that person to respond back to me, and I got I got a lame ass freaking excuse. Oh, my phone wasn't on. The sound was off. Is the sound off for all week? You never check your messages? Yeah, that's getting shrugged off. That's getting shrugged off. And that right there is really irritating. Or you get the people that say, well, I can't talk right now, but I'll give you a call back later. Well, later to them was 5 days later. You could have told me you couldn't get back to me then. You shoot me a text saying, hey, I'm going to have to try another day to call you. I'm sorry. It's plain ridiculous. It gets to the point the people that struggle with mental health are starting to think that they don't have anybody to depend on, that there's nobody out there that they could trust because nobody wants to listen to them or even take 5 minutes of their life just to talk to the person, calm the person down. Because when somebody's having a panic attack, they just want to be calmed down. Like me, I've been having slight panic attacks all morning. I don't know why. Don't know why. Okay. Like I said, it could be my home environment. No damn clue. But I've been wanting to talk to you all about what I have been going through um, in the past 3 years. Because you keep hearing me saying something about the past 3 years. And you're probably wondering, for those that actually watch the videos and not just watch the first 2 minutes and then they're gone, you keep hearing me say in the past 3 years what I've been going through. Now, what have I been going through in the past 3 years? I'm not saying it, but what am I going through? Like, do you ever question that? Anybody ever question that? What am I talking about when I say my life in the past 3 years? Okay. So that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to finally get out because it's something I've always wanted to be able to discuss with people. I have written 2 books. I'm working on book number 3. I have written 2 books already. I have I talk about it in my podcast, and now I'm going to be talking about it in my vlog. So, what do I mean when I'm constantly saying my life in the past 3 years? It has nothing to do with COVID. Well, COVID is in there, but it really has nothing to do with COVID. So, stay tuned and you'll find out. And I'll probably have to do it in parts because 3 years is a lot to talk about. So, I will see you all soon. So, stay tuned.